People ask me all the time, Debbie, how do I hire a business coach? So I'm going to address that very question today, how to hire a business coach for your residential cleaning business. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Debbie Sardone. I am the founder of Cleaning Business Fundamentals. Cleaning Business Fundamentals is the #1 residential cleaning business owners academy in the world. We've created more mop-free millionaires than anyone on the planet. And I'm also the author of the Millionaire Maker Method for residential cleaning business owners. So let's go ahead and get started. How to choose the right consultant for your cleaning business. The right investment in coaching or consulting can change your business and your life. The wrong one can waste both your time and your money. Before you hire anyone, know this. There's no such thing as a deal when hiring a coach. You get exactly what you pay for. Don't hire someone who's still trying to figure things out. If they haven't done it, they shouldn't be teaching it. Also, avoid experts who haven't built what they say they can help you build. Ask if they've built a multiple, 7-figure, self-running residential cleaning business. Isn't that what you ultimately want? There are many experts out there that have never scaled beyond survival or only got to 500,000 to $1 million in sales before their business stalled. Ask tough, specific questions about their primary cleaning business. Is it, or was it, when they had their business, primarily a residential cleaning business? And if so, what was their revenue, or what is their revenue today? That might seem like a personal question, but someone who is interested in becoming your business coach and charging you for it should be very comfortable answering these questions. Next, ask them how many hours per week did they spend in their business now? Their cleaning business, of course. And what's their personal income from their cleaning business only? Again, it may seem personal, but you're about to hire somebody to help you increase your own personal income. They need to be willing to share what theirs is. Also ask, are they doing the hiring and the firing and managing the day-to-day operations in their cleaning business? If so, they may not be as hands-free as they claim. And then ask, is coaching their full-time profession or a side hustle? You deserve 100% of their focus, not what's left over after hours. Now, how to know when you're ready for a business coach? Well, first and foremost, you've got between 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 cleaners, whether they're 1099 or W-2, doesn't matter. And you've been stuck for 6 months or more. You're tired of spinning your wheels and you want to grow. And also, you know systems equals scale, and you've just been winging it and guessing so far. You're ready to invest because not solving your business problems is actually costing you more money. Now, here are some questions to ask any coach or consultant before you hire them. Number 1, how long have you been coaching full-time? Red flag if they just started or it's still a little side gig. You need an experienced coach, not just an experienced cleaning business owner. Number 2, what results have their clients achieved recently? Ask for specifics, no fluff. And then ask for names so you can follow up and get those references checked. Number 3, ask them, are you an active owner or an absentee owner in your cleaning business today? Specifically ask, what is your role and who reports to you? These are very insightful questions that you need answers to. Number 4, did you actually sell your business or did you shut it down if you're not still operating your residential cleaning business? How long ago was that, if so, and why? Number 5, how many employees and repeat customers do you currently have in your cleaning business or had before when you sold? Make sure they aren't or weren't a commercial janitorial business unless that's the business that you want to grow instead of a residential cleaning business. The expertise is not the same if they owned and grew a janitorial business versus a residential cleaning business. The expertise isn't even close to the same. The problems you'll solve, the answers, the solutions you need are nothing like a business that's commercial janitorial. 2 different businesses. Anybody who says they're about the same is a generalist. And then ask them, who mentored you and how much did you invest to grow your residential cleaning business? If they didn't have a mentor and they claim to have figured everything out on their own, then they don't practice what they preach. That means you can do that too. Every successful business had help from someone more experienced than them. You can hear this claim by Richard Branson, Bill Gates, Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn. All the greats had mentors and are happy to admit it. Now, if you really want to test their knowledge, ask them these questions. And if they don't know the answers, you might want to run. P.S. You don't even have to know what each of these questions mean yourself, but they should. So here are some really tough questions to test their expertise and their knowledge. Number 1, how many repeat customers do you have now? Number 2, how many cleaning technicians do you have now? And are they W-2 or 1099? How many office staff do you currently have helping you run the business or running the business? How many leads do you get per month or used to get when you owned the business? What is or was your monthly revenue? What was your gross profit? And what was your owner's income? These are really important questions to get answers to, whether their business is in the past or their business is current. They should know these numbers almost off the top of their head. They shouldn't make the excuse that I'll have to get back to you to look that up. Anybody that knows what they're doing knows their numbers. And then number 6, ask them, what is your customer attrition rate? And again, you don't have to know what that means, but they should know. And they should be able to state that number within reason, right off the top of their head, and then ask them, what is your customer acquisition cost? They should know this. And then, if they've never owned a cleaning business, then simply ask what their recommendations are in terms of these questions. They must be able to teach you how and what. So they should know these numbers, even if they've never owned a cleaning business. If they don't, how can they help you other than just very generalized information? Any guru with authentic and specific knowledge of building a highly successful, not moderately successful, anyone can do that, but any of them who are capable of building a highly successful residential cleaning business will know these answers without checking with their CPA, checking their reports. They should know most of these answers within reason, right off the top of their heads. Experts in this space should have this knowledge top of mind because they're supposedly teaching it every day anyway. Once you get the answers to these questions, check back with us and we'll validate the accuracy and the authenticity of the answers for you. All right, let's talk about coach versus consulting. What's the difference? So a coach helps you unlock your own answers. Subject matter expertise tends to be optional. So sometimes people are very general coaches like a Tony Robbins Unleash Your Potential coach or a Brian Tracy coach or an action coach. Those are very broad in nature and they don't necessarily have subject matter expertise, right? So they're going to kind of pull the answers out of you, but that's assuming you have some of the answers inside of you. Now, the difference is a consultant brings expert level solutions, expert level systems and specific strategies that you don't have. And so I would consider myself a consultant. I don't quiz you on all the various ways you want to do business. I tell you exactly what you're doing that's undermining your success. And I tell you exactly what you should be doing instead of if you own a residential cleaning business, and only that, because I have subject matter expertise. If you don't even know what question to ask, you need a consultant. Most people are asking the wrong questions. That's why they get the wrong answers. You need a consultant, not a coach. Now, some people ask, well, what should I expect to pay for a competent coach? Well, number one, you can usually find a coach, whether they're competent or not, from $300 to $500 an hour for their expertise, right? Typically, if you find a program like mine, a turnkey system to coach you through all the steps, systems, and strategies you need to implement to grow a residential cleaning business, a 12-month program is probably going to cost you $10,000 to $15,000 or more. And then if you're just looking for a little do-it-yourself video course with no coaching and maybe just one specific focus like marketing only or training only, then you'll probably pay $2,000 to $5,000 for a video course with no coaching. So that's kind of typical for most coaching, consulting, expert programs. The cost should match the transformation that you want to achieve. You want to achieve a little bit, pay a little bit. You want to achieve huge transformations in your business, like reaching millions, having a self-running business, having a six-figure or multiple six-figure income, depending on how big the transformation is that you want to achieve is more than likely going to match the cost of the program. Beware of cheap or free coaching. Just like I said in the beginning, there are no deals out there. You get exactly what you pay for. And think about your business as your life because it is your legacy, your future, and your life. Now imagine, would you hire the cheapest oncologist if you had cancer? Obviously, the answer is no. Your business determines your entire future. Treat it with the seriousness it deserves. Free advice is usually random, unstructured, and very hard to apply on your own. Good for beginners, maybe, but not good for you if you're building something lasting. Does the program offer a proven system? This is another question people aren't asking when considering a program, a course, or working with a coach. Does the program offer a proven system? Proven systems are completely different from random advice. That's why you could read a marketing book and still not have a clue how to win plenty of high-paying residential cleaning clients who want your services every week, even though it could be a great marketing book. So ask these questions. Is this a step-by-step formula or advice based on whatever model I already have? And how many million-dollar businesses has this coach helped to create so far? And what niche businesses do they specialize in? And if they specialize in everything, they're generalists. They specialize in nothing. If it's not your niche, what they specialize in, from power washing, carpet cleaning, janitorial cleaning, short-term rental cleaning, or residential cleaning, if it's not your niche, the advice may be too broad for you. Advanced business owners need specific solutions tailored to their exact industry niche. Beginners can benefit from broad, non-specific advice in the early stages. It's almost like any advice is better than what you already don't know. So let's talk about advice versus systems. Know what you're buying. So advice is where the consultant or the coach tries to improve what you already do. Systems actually replace what you're doing with a proven step-by-step method that you can follow and implement quickly and painlessly. Now, advice may be helpful, but not always fast or repeatable. Whereas systems give you immediate replication results. Systems give you the answers, the frameworks, and the playbooks to follow. Okay, here's a final thought. You're not just buying coaching. You're buying speed. You're buying clarity and predictable results. Choose a partner who has been where you want to go and has helped others get there too.